Hi guys, if you're new here, I gained 50 pounds in literally 6 months in an extreme state of binge eating. And this video is going to be going over how binge eating ruins relationships, okay? Because it does, and I have had so many people reach out and ask like if it has affected relationships because their friends are going through this and they don't understand, or they're going through it. So let's talk. It ruins relationships, okay? So for me personally, like I would be out somewhere, like getting a drink, whatever, with my friend, and they want to go to the next place. I'm like, no, because I'm going home to eat. Like, I'm not going to say that to them, but I would want to leave so I could come home and eat. And the whole time I'm out, wherever I am, plans, for example, I would need to leave so I could go eat. So I would just be thinking about that the whole time. So yeah, that part of it, it's like anytime I'm not home, all I'm thinking about is what I'm going to eat when I get home. And I think that that is a very common thing. I hope it's a common thing. Another thing, like I would literally cancel plans to eat, okay? Like my mom would get mad at me because I would say I'm going over and then I wouldn't show up because I would get so involved in a binge. And once you're in that mindset, it's impossible. So I would cancel plans on all of my friends and my parents and everyone in the world because I needed to stay home so I could continue my binge. Okay, so if you are surrounded by anyone who's going through this, like give them grace, because trust me, like if you've never been in this position, you don't know what it feels like in the nicest way possible. Like it is horrible, okay? And you can't stop it. Like I'd want to go out with my friends, but I'd have to cancel plans because I have to stay home to eat. Like, or another thing, I don't like going to anyone else's house because they don't have my food that I had here that I could have if I needed it, or if I had a binge urge. I couldn't go eat something and I'm not going to eat all of their food, whatever. I mean, sometimes I did anyway. But, or I couldn't go out to dinner with my friends. They'd be like, let's go out to dinner. I'm like, no, because I know that if I go out to eat, it's going to lead to a binge. So I would cancel plans. So yes, it affects relationships. It affects relationships. Also can affect your relationship, like personal relationship. For me, my boyfriend is very supportive of my journey and he's very, very understanding and welcoming. But if he wasn't, I could see how that could absolutely kill a relationship when food is more important to you than your relationship. 1000%, because it's all that you're thinking about. It is all that you're thinking about. And you're gaining weight, and some men aren't okay with that. And I literally gained 60 pounds and he told me he didn't notice. Okay, you noticed. Anyway, so yes, it ruins relationships, okay? It's terrible. It's an addiction, okay? Like it is an addiction. It's not talked about, but it's a problem and you can't just give it up. You can't give food up. So that's the really hard part about it. But yeah, I have canceled way more plans than I like to admit because I needed to stay home to eat. I literally remember one time we were at my boyfriend's parents' house and they were feeding us dinner, and the whole time I was thinking about, I can't wait to go home and make a second dinner and make food. And I made him leave early so we could come home and eat, so I could eat, come home and have ice cream, I could come home and have chips, I could come home and have whatever. Like it ruins plans for you because all you want to do is be home in your own bed hiding with no one around you so you can binge. You want to be just by yourself. You don't want anyone around you, and you just want to stay home so you can eat all day long. That's all you want to do. And trust me, it sounds crazy. It is crazy. It sounds crazy, but you're not crazy and you're not alone, and I'm pretty positive it happens to a lot of people, okay? I've really never talked about this aspect of it out loud and told my friends why I cancel plans. So if you're listening, hi, I love you. And my very few friends that I have that understand, they understand, and I love you dearly. But yeah, it's crazy, you guys. So give your friends grace if you think that they're going through this, because man, oh man, it is so hard. And it is an awful feeling when you can do nothing without thinking about food. When I tell you I could not go 20 minutes without having something to eat, that is exactly what it is. And you don't want to leave the house because you don't want to have to hide the fact of what you're doing. You want to be in your own home, in the presence of your own home by yourself, so that you don't have to be ashamed and you don't have to hide the food anywhere. You don't have to hide the wrappers. You don't have to hide any of this stuff, okay? So give your friends grace, give yourself grace, and we got to start healing so we can keep our friendships, because it ruins friendships, okay? It ruins friendships. And I'm sure it ruins relationships too. I mean, for me, I've just lucked out with who I ended up with, but I'm sure that's not the case for everyone. So, you guys, thank you for listening again, and trust me, you're not alone. I feel you. I feel you 1000%, and I love you dearly. Okay.